into the next phase, now is the time for businesses to seek out and seize the opportunities emerging in the recovery. This involves conducting an after action review to collect data and insights on lessons learned from the pandemic, and then using these to prioritize actions to enhance business value today and build a strategic resilience for tomorrow. Businesses that take these steps now will be well placed to capitalize more effectively on the opportunities rising in the post COVID 19 recovery and to continue winning in their marketplaces as greater certainty and stability return. It gives me immense pleasure and a moment of proud that even in this pandemic, our university is continuously striving to impart knowledge and to give an insight on various critical and important topics, and continued this chain of sharing knowledge very successfully and effectively. This would have not been possible without the determined efforts and visionary ideas of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, respected HOD, sir, and hardworking members of this team. As Bharat Ratna Dr. Kalam used to say, the purpose of education is to make good human beings with skill and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. With this as a month, let me quickly begin the event. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Monica Pal, PhD Research Scholar of Commerce Department for Saraswati Vandana, and request all other participants to mute their mics.
Thank you, Shiv Shankar sir. Hello everyone. या कुंदेन्दु तुषार हार धवला या शुभ्र व्रसता व्रता या वीणा वरदंड मंडित करा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्मच्युत शंकरा प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेष जाड्यापहा. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Now I request Dr. Subrata Rai, sir, for the welcome speech. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you very much. So, good afternoon and very warm welcome to the distinguished guests, faculties, member of the media, students, ladies and gentlemen. It's the human nature that in an emergency many people freeze up. While a global pandemic has been in looming risks for decades, COVID-19 has come as a shock to the society, health system, economics, and governments worldwide. In the midst of the extraordinary challenges and uncertainty and countless personal tragedies, leaders are under pressure to make decisions on managing the immediate impact of the pandemic and its consequences. Decisions that will shape the state of the world for years to come. What might be the silver linings in the crisis? And how might leaders use these moments to build a more prosperous, equitable, and sustainable world? After COVID-19, there is a risk that the world could be yet more divided, conflictual, and nationalistic. But an alternative scenario is within reach. In this scenario, collective action within communities and where necessary, internationally, will make a more rapid and peaceful exit from the crisis possible. Politics could run toxic as governments fail or struggle to speedily control the pandemic, to ease the lockdown safely, or to communicate clearly about what they are doing and why. Some politicians will resort to a discourse combining fear and tribalism. This will aggravate discrimination at home, as seen in some parts of the United States, China, and India. And patriotic nationalism will also make international cooperation more difficult. Failure to cooperate internationally will hinder the fight against the virus, closing down trade, requisitioning materials, or preventing supply to other nations will hobble everyone's capacity to source adequate testing and treatment materials. The closing of borders and ripping up of international rules will make it ever more difficult to restart trade and travel and extend the lockdown, heightening anger and anxiety. The crisis has exposed how many people, even in some of the world's richest countries also, live in inadequate housing without reserves of cash or food and face difficulties in accessing government assistance. The global lockdown is exacting an enormous price from them. They will demand better. Having seen the enormous sums governments have mobilized to deal with the crisis, one scenario of the post-COVID-19 world has political and economic forces fueling fear and conflict, deepening economic damage. It is creating the possibility of growing out of the crisis and exacerbating divisions that the pandemic is already revealing. The world has managed extreme conditions before. Leaders of the 1940s reflected on their failure to cooperate after the First World War. How it drove the world into economic catastrophe, Great Depression, and conflict like Second World War, and resort to do better. They started planning during the war. They knew that cooperation would be essential to rebuild afterwards and to redevelop the global economy within which each country could grow equally. So too, global leaders must begin to plan post-pandemic cooperation. Three tasks that confronted those leaders have their parallel today. First and most immediate is to fight the common enemy. Their enemy is virus. Together, jointly. The second is political and geopolitical, like Churchill, Roosevelt, and Stalin had to fashion a world that could accommodate their own diverse political regimes. The third task is economic reconstruction. Had to deal with massive government debts and a broken global trading and investment system. Fighting the virus together requires cooperation on three things: research and knowledge, working together to understand and beat the virus, maintaining global supply, trade ensuring efficient global supply of necessary materials, and warning of future outbreaks. So these mounts sound easy. It is very difficult also. Why would a scientist share crucial data with others, or a country continue to export protective equipment if they are not sure that other countries will reciprocate? Why one of the disease outbreak, if you think other countries will slam the door to you? No doubt. These are challenging times, and every challenge brings an opportunity. Such times lead to remarkable innovation and breakthrough. Like this innovation of being able to connect with the students and the eminent guests across the length and the breadth of the country is one such moment. Being a growing and established department, we believe that the 10th lecture on the topic business after pandemic, opportunity and challenges must focus on with the initiatives of second EGAN series, which is organized by the Department of Commerce, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, for the enrichment of knowledge for the scholars, business professionals, and faculties across the country. So it's my privilege to welcome our dignitaries, students, faculties, staffs, and other personalities who have joined with us online and with our university's Facebook Live page. First of all, a very good afternoon and namaskar to all of you. Owing to the prevailing situations and the ensuing restrictions, we are conducting EGAN Series 2.0 virtually. So, I, Dr. Subrat Roy, on behalf of Department of Commerce, MGCUV, we are heartily welcome everybody who are attached with us virtually during this pandemic situation. A very hearty welcome to the today's keynote speaker, Professor Tejinder Sharma sir, Chairman and Professor, Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra, for accepting our invitation and giving his consent for being with us today. So a hearty welcome to you, sir. I would like to extend my heartiest greetings to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Sanjeev Kumar Sharma, MGCUV, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor G. Gopal Reddy, Chairperson of this program, Professor Vikas Parikh, Dean, School of Computer Science and Information Technology, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Convener of this EGAN Series 2.0, respected Professor Trilochon Sharma, Head, Department of Commerce, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Co-Convener, Professor Sirish Mishra, MGCUB, respected Deans of various schools, respected faculties from various departments, dear members of the organizing committee, staff, students, and media person to the EGAN Series 2.0 2021, which is organized by the Department of Commerce, MGCUB. So today's topic is very contemporary and emerging in the current situation for the research scholars, executives, business professionals, as well as the academicians from various wings. And I hope today's deliberation must fulfill the needs of the participants. Finally, I wish a grand success of this event. Thank you very much once again for being with us today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to Shiv Shankar.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Now I would like to call upon my batchmate, Mr. Surjit Kumar, for the introduction of our keynote speaker, Professor Tejinder Sharma, sir.
Thank you, Shiv Shankar ji. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Surjit Kumar. I am a research scholar in the Department of Commerce at Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Bihar, Motihari. It is a great honor for me to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Tejinder Sharma sir, on our eGyan Series 2.0 10th lecture on business after pandemic, opportunities and challenges. Professor Tejinder Sharma sir is presently working as chairman and professor in the Department of Commerce at Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra, Haryana. He has over 23 years of corporate, academic and research experience. His research interest areas are particularly in the field of marketing and has over 50 publications in reputed journal of international and national repute. He is managing editor of Journal of Business Wisdom and he is in the editorial of referee board of several international and national journals. He has organized 7 international and national conferences in India and abroad. Sir, he is a prolific speaker. He has been invited in several reputed conferences, seminars and workshops and delivered lectures in several colleges and universities of the country. His leadership qualities give inspiration to the youth and he is looked upon as a respectable teacher, accomplished academician, able administrator and a good human being. Sir, we are really honored to have you with us. It would be a pleasure to hear you to speak. On behalf of all the gathered here, I welcome and invite you for the lecture. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
So, thank you, Surjit, for the introduction. Professor Sanjeev Kumar Sharma ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Central University of Bihar, Motihari, Dr. Trilochan, Shivendra, and esteemed faculty colleagues, research scholars, and my dear students. I received a phone call a few weeks ago wherein they said that we are forming an eGyan lecture series and would like to invite you on board. So since then, I was just thinking on, okay, what should we be talking about? You know, something very unprecedented has happened in the last 2 years. All of you are on Facebook, I suppose. Yes or no? I want an interactive session. Please keep on replying in the chat box. You know, I'll keep on asking questions and you can always keep on replying on chat box because we can't allow you to open the mics. So maybe we'll substitute it with a chat box. So I hope you all are on Facebook. Are you? Most of you, right? Now, in this case, memories must be coming to you. And you must be wondering, what a wonderful year we have lived in 2019. 2019 July beginning was the beginning of the academic session. Young boys and girls were coming to our universities, adorning our corridors, right? Making the campuses vibrant. And we were all having a wonderful time. We were enjoying parties. We were celebrating festivals. We had been to hill stations. We had such a wonderful year, 2019. But all of a sudden, something very big changed, right? So how this change has impacted? This is a time when we all have to just be prepared, and we have to see that how and what we can do in this. So with this background, which Professor Roy has very beautifully built up in his opening remarks, I am here not to make a presentation. I'm not here to give any lecture. I'm here basically to generate a thought process, a mutual thought process between you and me, wherein we all think and wherein we all share and wherein we all try to understand what exactly is the scenario that's upcoming and in which direction it is going and what is the way ahead. I want to make it an interactive session. I'll keep on posing queries, questions, etc. into this. So please respond, okay? So I'll start a small presentation. I had just jotted down a couple of slides some time ago because that keeps us a little more, say, engaged. So I'll take a minute, I'll take a second to start the presentation. So I suppose my presentation is visible now, right? Yes. So I'll just make it full screen. Okay. So we are basically talking about business after pandemic, opportunities and challenges, right? So in this case, we are basically trying to look at how exactly the scenario is going to change in the days to come. So I'll be, explaining before you something on, say, how things are going to shape in the days to come. So life is not going to be the same again. I told you just now, 2019 has been a wonderful year, and 2019, we all were having a wonderful time. Our schools, colleges, they were vibrant with the students, but all of a sudden, you know, things changed. And we are reaching out to a new normal. If you see on the top corner, there is a bell-shaped curve. And this bell-shaped curve basically shows us that how normal is shifting, because we were living in a particular way, but now the things are going to be changed. Initially, we felt that it's a short-term change. When the first lockdown came, when the first lockdown of 21 days came, people were just dancing. आपने भी थाली बजाई होगी अपने अपने घरों में, बजाई थी थाली? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. हमने तो बजाई थी भाई, right? और थाली बजा के हमें लगा था कि कोरोना भाग गया. But that was the beginning of the entry of corona. So at that time, you know, that was a beginning of a signal that life is going to change. And yes, it has indeed changed, right? Something which we couldn't even imagine. It's supposed to have originated somewhere in China. Wuhan was the first city which was reported to have the pandemic, you know. बड़े हैरान होकर हम टेलीविजन पर देखा करते थे. ऐसा लगता था जैसे किसी बॉलीवुड की मूवी में कुछ हो रहा है, you know. Somebody were wearing PP kits. आज पता चल रहा है कि वो PP kit थी. But in those times we were not even knowing that these are PP kits. We thought they are something very different, you know. These are the people from some other planet. We don't know who people those are. And they were just confining the people, catching them, putting them inside. We found them in so difficult scenes, and we thought this will never happen to us. But it did not take more than a few months that we all were under the confinement. And it started within very short period of time. It went to the countries which had got very high, say, movement from China. So the countries, you know, they had a very good flow of men and material. And for example, China has got a lot of presence in Iran, China has got a lot of presence in Italy. They have a socialist government. China has got a lot of presence in, say, America. So as people were moving, flying from China to these countries, pandemic spread to this part of the world. And after that, there is not even a single place on the whole earth which is free from pandemic. Now, even our villages in India, they are also reporting some cases. And unfortunately, today morning, I saw that a couple of villages in my district, they have been converted into the containment zones. Now, every part of the world became affected with Corona, right? And the result is that Corona has really, really been very tough on the trade. I got a slide, which is a WTO press release. It was released on 8th of April, 2020, right? So just have a look at the slide little carefully, right? In this slide, they have plotted the world merchandise trade volume with the time period, right? They have tried to plot the world merchandise trade volume with the time period. So in the year 2000, when was WTO founded? Can you just respond in the chat box? When was WTO founded? When did WTO start? भाई टीचर 1992 से थोड़ा सा बात था नवीन जी. टीचर लोग हैं, क्वेश्चन पूछने की आदत जाती नहीं है, राइट? तो मैं आपको करेक्ट कर दूं, 3 साल का थोड़ा आपका डिफरेंस है. इट स्टार्टेड इन 1995. यस, शिवा इज राइट, प्रियंका इज राइट, सुमिता इज राइट. इट स्टार्टेड इन 1995. उससे पहले क्या था? वंडरफुल, दीपक हैज मेड माय क्वेश्चन इजी. उससे पहले इट वाज नोन एज GATT, and I'm sure you all know the full form of GATT. It's General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, right? So 1995, 1st January 1995, we started WTO, and this data basically plots the world merchandise trade by volume. So देखिए from 2000, how slowly trade was growing. Then trade started growing at even faster pace, and it continued to grow for almost a decade. All of the sudden, in year 2008, a very big, say, दुर्घटना happened. Can anybody tell me कि 2008 में ऐसा क्या हुआ था कि अचानक से वर्ल्ड मर्चेंडाइज ट्रेड बुरी तरह से इफेक्ट हो गया था? Can anybody tell me? What was the crisis? Global financial crisis, right? You're absolutely right. It's also known as subprime crisis, right? You must have heard about it. Maybe you were too small at that time. If you are students now, and even if you are young teachers, maybe you say you are too young, you are too small, right? So you see, in this period, all of a sudden, what happened was that lot of, say, banks, they melted down. All of a sudden, there was a problem. I'm not going into the details of that subprime crisis, but basically that subprime crisis impacted the whole world. It was the first sign which showed us how difficult globalization can be, and an event in one country, how much impact it can create on the rest of the world as well. At that time, India was little less globalized. We all were little less globalized, and that is why we were saved at that time from that impact of subprime crisis, right? After this, if that subprime crisis would not have happened, world merchandise trade would have continued to grow in this manner. But what happened was that this subprime crisis brought a dip into the world merchandise trade, and it lasted for almost 1 year. It was only in 2010 that some early signs of recovery came, and slowly we started with our journey for the economic growth once again, right? Again, we were moving at a particular pace, but this pace could never match with the earlier projections. अगर ये सब प्राइम क्राइसिस नहीं होता तो देखिए वर्ल्ड मर्चेंटाइज ट्रेड कितना ज्यादा होता, बट सब प्राइम क्राइसिस ने हमें नीचे ढकेल दिया. चलिए, फिर भी काफी कुछ अच्छा हो रहा था. हम सबकी जिंदगी में पिछले 10 साल में 15 साल में बदलाव आया है. डू यू एग्री और डिसएग्री? Has any change come in our lives in last 10, 15 years? If yes, what change has come? Has the change been for betterment or not? Yes, indeed, the change has come, and the change has been for betterment. If we were driving small cars, we are driving bigger cars. If we were having cell phones of 3,000 rupees, we are having cell phones of 30,000 rupees now. Of course, yes, you're right, Raja. We are digitally updated, you know. So indeed, life had changed because we were growing. Economic prosperity was reflected in our lifestyle, you know, our consumption, what we consume, what we wear, what we use. All these things are indicators of our economic prosperity. But all of a sudden, December 2020, you know, we had a very difficult scenario. And once again, world merchandise trade took a dip. And now still we are struggling from this dip. This dip has taken us back by almost a decade, right? Today, world merchandise trade is at a level which it was in 2010. It's an indicator of what suffering these 2 years have given to the business. There has been multifaceted suffering to the business. One has been, of course, yes, very rightly said by Dr. Roy some time ago, that it's been a disruption in the supply chain. It was the first thing, because there were lockdowns, because there was slowdown. You know, in the lockdown, the things could not move from one place to another place. There was slowdown because people did not have any money to buy the things. So all these things, they coupled up and they exacerbated the impact of each other. And the result is that we have really, really suffered, right? So now we are in a difficult situation, but as we all know कि दुनिया में कोई भी ऐसा ताला नहीं बना जिसकी चाबी ना हो, दुनिया में ऐसी कोई मर्ज नहीं है जिसकी कोई दवा ना हो, दुनिया में दिन के बाद रात और रात के बाद दिन आता ही आता है. तो इसलिए pandemic has come, it has not come for the first time. Pandemic has come earlier also in the history of mankind. Pandemic will come and go, human race will continue. So now the point is that what next, right? What next? So now I'm going to give you a small assignment at this stage, right? How do you see the scenario after COVID? I want each one of you to write down one word, right? You can give more than one responses as well. In the chat box, each one of you have to respond and you have to write down one word, right? To tell me that how do you see the scenario after COVID? That means how do you see the year 2022, 2023, 2024 and 2025? In which direction are we going, right? So what is the first thought that comes to your life? What a wonderful, say, response our friend has given us. So I'll shift my window. I'll go across to the, say, meeting now. I'll just open the chat box here. So the first response by Ravish is a disciplined lifestyle. There are how many people? 50 people in this meet. I want each one of you to please respond. सबको जवाब देना है. तो जल्दी से जवाब दीजिए. All of you have to reply. Wonderful. Peace and happiness. So Sangvi says it's peace and happiness. Yes. I think these are teachers who have responded till now. What about students? Nandan, कुछ लिखिए. सबको लिखना है. मैं आगे नहीं जाने वाला जब तक आप नहीं लिखने वाले हो. Yes. Excellent. Deepak Raja. Deepak, you are a scholar or you are a faculty? Sustainable lifestyle, fresh start, newer opportunity. आकाश ने बहुत बढ़िया बात करी. मनी भी बहुत अच्छी बात कर रहे हैं. Sustainable life, excellent. और बताइए जल्दी से जल्दी. पहला शब्द जो आपके दिमाग में आता है, जो आपके ध्यान में आता है, जो आपके विचार में आता है, हर एक को लिखना है. 48, 49 people are in the meet, but there are still now only 10 responses have come. जल्दी जल्दी लिखिए. I give you 1 minute to respond. क्या कोई मेरी बात को सुन रहे हैं आप? या मैं लैपटॉप से बोल रहा हूं?
Yes, sir. You are audible. Clearly audible, sir.
I am audible, but there is no response. Are the students listening or it's just like another classroom? चुपचाप ऑडियो वीडियो बंद किया, रखा सिराने के नीचे फोन. हमारे
All
बच्चे
the-
तो करते हैं, पता नहीं बिहार में ज्यादा बढ़िया होंगे।
All the students are being requested to please respond.
भाई जवाब दीजिए, मैं तभी मिक्स भाषा बोल रहा हूँ, इंग्लिश हिंदी, so I want each one of you to kindly respond because I am going to draw some conclusion out of these responses. Yes. अक्षय साहू, अनुभा कुमारी, आशुतोष, अवनीश, चंदन, ब्रिज, शिरीष मिश्रा, हरिशंकर, I'm seeing a lot of names, right? Rethinking urban planning, crowd management, Avnish says, excellent, wonderful. Thrust on digital everywhere, wonderful, excellent. जल्दी से करिए भाई, देखो मुझे 3 बजे तक बोला गया है, बोलना है, मुझे बहुत कुछ बोलना है, इतनी देर करेंगे तो फिर दिक्कत हो जाएगी। हाँ, कुछ एक्टिवेट हुए हैं, excellent. Sir, the session is very interactive. I want response to my question, bro. I don't want compliments. So मैं बाद में ले लूँगा 1-2 मिनट में, right? So give me response to what I'm asking you, okay? Value of life. That's what Priyanka says. Excellent, wonderful. Yes, quick. जल्दी से। ओ, कोई बाइक चलाते चलाते ज्वाइन करे बैठे हैं, वो क्या बोलेंगे? हाँ, चलिए ऐसा करते हैं, मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद लंच के बाद का सेशन एक्सप्लोरिंग प्लेसेस टू विजिट व्हिच इज नॉट पॉसिबल। एक्सीलेंट। नाउ सिटीजन गिविंग प्रायोरिटी टू हेल्थ सेक्टर, मोटिवेशन ऑफ लाइफस्टाइल। चलिए, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो भाई, अब आप लोग इतना ही हैं तो फिर हम यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं, राइट? मैं डिसिप्लिन्ड लाइफस्टाइल से इस चैट को करता हूँ कॉपी, राइट? ये मैंने कर लिया कॉपी, और अब कॉपी करने के बाद मैं जा रहा हूँ एक दूसरी विंडो पे, और दूसरी विंडो पे हम बनाने वाले हैं वर्ड क्लाउड, राइट? सो वी आर गोइंग टू मेक वन वर्ड क्लाउड, राइट? So in this word cloud, I am going to, looks like net is slow today, right? So I'll paste the text, right? So here it is. अब मैं आपके नाम बीच में से डिलीट करूंगा फटाफट, राइट? क्योंकि वरना वो भी वर्ड क्लाउड में तंग करेंगे। So I'll just delete the names. Just it'll take a few seconds. I am good on keyboard. लैपटॉप पे मैं बहुत फास्ट काम करता हूँ। So दीपक राजा का नाम डिलीट करते हैं, फिर आगे शिव कुमार का नाम डिलीट करते हैं, अवनीश का नाम डिलीट करते हैं, ये रिसर्च स्कॉलर भी डिलीट करते हैं, दीपक रिसर्च स्कॉलर, वरना ये भी तंग करेगा बाद में। सुरजीत is deleted, आकाश का कॉम्प्लीमेंट मुझे डिलीट करना पड़ेगा, आकाश with all the apologies, right? वरना वो हमारे वर्ड क्लाउड को तंग करेगा। So सुमिका कॉमर्स, right? रवीश वर्मा, so Saurabh Raj, okay. So we delete and we apply, and this is what is the output that is coming. This is an online resource. इसमें क्या होता है कि जो वर्ड सबसे ज्यादा यूज किया गया है, राइट, दैट इज हैविंग अ बिगर साइज, एंड द वर्ड्स व्हिच एंड द वर्ड्स व्हिच आर यूज्ड विद अपॉर्चुनिटी, दैट दे आर नियर टू दैट वर्ड, राइट? एंड द वर्ड्स व्हिच आर फार अवे, दे आर फार, दे आर which are say stray responses. So the most visible word is opportunity, right? The most visible word is opportunity. So each one of us, amongst us, looks at an opportunity after pandemic. That means we all expect that scenario is going to be really very, very rosy for each one of us, right? तो हम सब उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि हमारे लिए जीवन आगे बढ़िया होगा। तो अपॉर्चुनिटीज आ गई। Along with opportunities, we are looking at happiness, stability, life, health, right? Life, reliability, online style, motivation, वो सब दूर दूर जाती हैं फिर, digitalization, sustainable वगैरह। बट सबसे पहली चीज क्या है कि we all agree that there is going to be an opportunity after pandemic. So now let us try to see how and what these opportunities are going to be after pandemic. So here is a poll which was conducted, right? Here is a poll which was conducted by a website, businessknowhow.com. In this website, they did a survey on say impact on small business. It is a perception-based survey in which they have tried to find out that how does business see COVID impacting them. And the survey has been done in 2020 and 2021. So here are the comparative results. So in 2020, you know, the biggest chunk was a big decline in the sale, right? So this was the first impact that was reported. Second impact was huge sale decline because some of them had permanently closed, right? Then a few businesses, few people reported that there is little or no impact. It depended upon from which industry you are. It depended upon from which business you are. So some people said there is no impact. Some people said there is slight impact. And a few of them, they said there is sales increase also, right? Somebody's life is somebody's meat. So 5% of the people said कि भैया हमें तो pandemic से बहुत फायदा हुआ है. Some of the people even reported a increase in the sales. 2020 के बाद आया साल 2021, right? So in 2021, still declining sales or closure is reported by 46%, almost half of them, right? Here it was 60%, 30 plus 36, but here it is 46% now, right? While almost 40% of the people have reported that there has been an increase in the sales, right? There has been an increase in the sales. And 13.6% people, they reported that there is no change. There is no change. That means what this survey is telling us is almost similar to what you have told us. You have told us that there are opportunities, and see, this survey basically testifies the results which have come on the word cloud. आप लोगों ने जो भी मुझे लिख के दिया, तो आप देखिए कितनी समानता है इन दोनों के बीच में. How much of similarity it is. The poll also says that there is an opportunity because, you know, so most of the things they have increased, and you also agree that there is going to be an opportunity in the post-pandemic scenario. Now I see the challenges which businesses have suffered in the last few years, last few months. Firstly, you know, there has been a lack of operational cash flow. All of us know this, right? So the first challenge that the businesses they have suffered is that there has been a lack of operational cash flow. Also, there has been a drop in the demand of products and services, right? Or operating cycle, all of you know there is an operating cycle, and you know these operating cycles have been disrupted. Why? Because your trucks couldn't move, your goods couldn't reach out to the suppliers, suppliers couldn't take the money from the retailers, retailers could not open their shops, customers couldn't come. So that whole entire cycle of virtuousness, that was disrupted. There is a drop in demand and services, right? After the pandemic, have you changed your consumption behavior? Pandemic के बाद आपने जिन चीजों का आप सेवन करते थे, उसमें क्या कुछ बदलाव आया है? Has there been any change? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Excellent. Now, Priyanka, you have to tell me what that change has been. Can you switch on your mic and tell me that as a result of pandemic, how has your consumption pattern changed? I'm sure there must be some students from business marketing discipline as well. Some of you might be pursuing your PhD research in marketing or consumer behavior. So they must have really come across so much of literature. So what is it that you experience? आप में क्या बदलाव आया है? Can anybody would like to share with me? Yes. Anybody? More health consciousness, less focus on materialistic things. Akash has become spiritualist, right? So Akash, that means you are now wearing less of the branded clothes. Oh, Akshay is honest, says Sir, I have got more food consumption, so Akshay is putting on weight, right? So we have two different scenarios. One person is becoming spiritual, other is putting on weight. But yes, indeed, you know, we all had less cash. Probably you all are JRF scholars and you continue to get your scholarship. More data consumption, बिल्कुल सही कहा दीपक राज. पहले क्या होता था कि 1 GB डेटा 300 रुपए का मिलता था और हम सारा महीना उसको चलाते थे, और उसका और रादर ना सिर्फ चलाते थे, लास्ट में कुछ MB बच भी जाते थे. और आजकल मेरे बच्चे अपना 12 बजे तक 1.5 GB खत्म कर देते हैं, और फिर उसके बाद बोलते हैं कि पापा जरा थोड़े से रिचार्ज करना, हमारा डेटा खत्म हो गया है. कुछ तो ऑनलाइन क्लास में चलती है, कुछ ऑनलाइन क्लास के बहाने भी आजकल ऑनलाइन गेम बहुत चलती है, राइट? नाउ वी ऑल वांट अनलिमिटेड डेटा. दीपक, ये सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान में है, विदेश जाके देखो, डेटा इज रियली वेरी वेरी कॉस्टली, राइट? सो नोबडी गोज फॉर अनलिमिटेड डेटा. ये हमें ही आदत पड़ गई है कि व्हाट्सएप की हर फोटो को डाउनलोड करना है, हर वीडियो को देखना है, सारा दिन इंस्टा की रील्स देखनी है, राइट? अदरवाइज यू नो डेटा इज अ वेरी स्केर्स कमोडिटी इन अदर पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. बट यस, we all are moving towards value driven alternatives. अब हम थोड़ा ब्रांडेड से दूर जाके जो चीज असली काम की है उसको यूज कर रहे हैं, राइट? अब हम बाहर कम खा रहे हैं. why? Because we don't have money to spend there. Also we are afraid that we might catch infection there. So we are having a big drop in our products and services. Businesses were closed, yes, for a long, पता नहीं अगला लॉकडाउन कब लग जाए, तो इसलिए nowadays businesses are also facing a difficult time. Unusual going to the market. अब लगता बड़ा अजीब है कि मार्केट जाना फिर डर लगता है, right? You're right. Then reduction in the opportunity. So these are the issues which the businesses have faced during the pandemic time. So now let me come to a little bit of theoretical part. I have actually reduced it. Otherwise, it was very interesting to discuss this. I'm sure you must have heard about this V-shape rebound, U-shape rebound, W-shape rebound, and L-shape rebound, right? I'll just spend a few seconds on this, and then I'll move across to the next slide. Then I'll move across to the next slide. So, a V-shaped rebound is like this. This what happens is the economic recovery that goes for a small slowdown, and then suddenly it starts increasing, and we are able to reach out to those levels very fast. But unfortunately, in India, we couldn't achieve that. Why? Because in the first, say, lockdown, our our GDP had degrown by almost 8%. We expected it to say be around 11% in 2021, but we never expected that there is going to be another lockdown that has really hit us hard. Petrol prices, diesel prices have gone very high. So still we are struggling with numbers. V-shaped recovery has not come. Although many experts last year were predicting a V-shaped recovery. Then comes the U-shaped rebound, which is another theoretical possibility, right? In this case, the recovery is not drastic. The dip extends for a long period of time. So we all expected that probably it's going to be a U-shape, but then it is not even U-shape. Yes, this looks a little more realistic. This is called, say, W-shape. W-shape is wedge shape. We know that there has been a second phase of pandemic. Do you expect the third wave will come? Yes or no? Amit, Deepak, batao bhai. Akshay says no. Why third wave will not come, Akshay? What makes you so optimistic? क्यों नहीं आएगी तीसरी वेव? आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर. वैसे तो बात ठीक कह रहे हो आप. Vaccination, yes. Vaccination is one of the factors, but you know, along with vaccination, we also need to exercise some caution and exercise some restraint. Social distancing and all those rules which have been told to us. We want this. It might be if we do not follow the COVID appropriate behavior. You're absolutely right. पता नहीं पहले अस्पतालों में सारे थे, अब तो यूं लग रहा है जैसे सारे पहाड़ों की तरफ दौड़े जा रहे हैं, राइट? ऐसा क्या बढ़ रहा है मनाली में या से पहाड़ों पे के सब लोग घर से छोड़ छोड़ के भाग रहे हैं. वापस आएंगे फिर कोरोना लेके दोबारा फैलाएंगे. अभी डेल्टा प्लस भी आ गया है. महाराष्ट्र is again leading. Still we are having about 50,000 cases every day, which is not a small number. It's a difficult scenario. So भैया इसको कोविड को हल्के में मत लो, right? इसके साथ साथ मास्क पहन के रखो, थोड़ा ध्यान रखो, सैनिटाइजर गाड़ी में अभी भी रखो, मेंटेन सोशल डिस्टेंस जितना हो सके. वी ऑल शुड फॉलो दिस. अब मैं लेक्चर में भी दोबारा रिंगटोन वाली बातें नहीं करना चाहता, बट यस, we will continue to follow socially inappropriate behavior. पता नहीं कुछ लोग तो ऐसे हैं जिनसे मेरी बात होती है, वो मानते ही नहीं है कि कोरोना कुछ है, वो वैक्सीन भी नहीं लगवा रहे हैं, वो कह रहे हैं सब ड्रामा है, सब सरकार का बनाया हुआ खेल है। अरे भैया भले आदमी, तुझे अपनी जान प्यारी नहीं है, दूसरों के लिए कम से कम थोड़ा सा मदद कर दे। बट वी नो पीपल आर देयर हु डू नॉट बिलीव दिस. Still the awareness is there. So we are going to have multiple waves of corona coming, right? So it's going to be like a W-shaped rebound. It's going to be a W-shaped rebound. Yes, it is a difficult time. And if that happens, then probably our growth of economic recovery may be slowed down, may be hampered up in the days to come. Yes, somebody had raised a hand. Do you have a question? You want to ask something, or it's been by mistake? You want a question?
By mistake, sir.
Oh, no problem, right? This is called cyber loafing. अक्सर हम क्या होता है कि जब भी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस सुन रहे होते हैं, साथ साथ हम अपना व्हाट्सएप भी चेक करते हैं और भी कई काम करते हैं, हम भी करते हैं, इसमें कोई वो नहीं है. So you know, digital में I am initially I was in the favor of online education, but now I am not in the favor of online education. It can be an aid, but it can't be a replacement of education, right? So let us hope that our campuses once again become full of students. So then is the L-shaped recovery. L-shaped recovery में क्या होता है कि ये जो मैंने आपको अभी ग्राफ दिखाया था, ये वाला, ये अब ये देखिए, इसमें ये L शेप है, ये पूरा का पूरा. क्यों? क्योंकि हम वो पुराना वाला जो लेवल है उसको कभी भी टच नहीं करेंगे. अगर सब प्राइम क्राइसिस भी नहीं होता, कोरोना भी नहीं होता, तो देखिए आज वर्ल्ड मर्चेंटाइज ट्रेड कहाँ होता, राइट? और आज हम कहाँ हैं. तो इसलिए this is called L-shaped recovery, in which you fall down, then swoosh rebound. It's like drastic, अचानक कोई घटना हुई, वॉर हो गया, झगड़ा हो गया, अचानक से एकदम से गलवान वैली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गया, बहुत लंबे टाइम तक हमने सैंक्शंस लगा दी, फिर नेगोशिएशन हुई, उसके बाद फिर एकदम से ट्रेड बढ़ना शुरू हो गया. So this is called swoosh rebound, right? So these are the 5 shapes of economic recovery theoretically. And many economists were trying to fit in different models by which they could really come up with, say, some model to have the economic recovery. But the model which is now accepted by the economists is the K-shaped economic recovery. This is a new theoretical, development. In old books of economics, you will not find this K-shaped economic recovery. ये 2020 की ही ऐसी घटना है जिसने K-shaped नया एक मॉडल दे दिया है. In this case, what is happening is, say if there are 2 sets of industries, prior to COVID, they all were, say, at a particular speed. Suddenly there is economic recession, all decline, सब लोग decline कर गए. पर उसके बाद जब recovery हुई, तो ये 2 भागों में बट गई. One is it has increased like anything. Second is it decreases like anything. So some of the industries, as a result of COVID, they have really suffered. एकदम मुसीबत में आ गई हैं वो इंडस्ट्रीज. कौन कौन सी? Say travel, entertainment, hospitality, food, ये सब बंद हो गई. आकाश, ऑटोमोबाइल तो बढ़ गया भैया, मुझे हैरानी हो रही है. ऑटोमोबाइल तो बहुत बढ़ गया है, राइट? क्योंकि पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट बंद हो गया तो सबने छोटी कारें खरीदनी शुरू कर दी. जिनके पास छोटी कारें थी, बड़ी कारें खरीदनी शुरू कर दी. अब 20 लाख से ऊपर की गाड़ियां बहुत बिक रही हैं. तो मुझे हैरानी है, कौन कह रहा है रिकवरी नहीं है, राइट? ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री इज ग्रोन, यस, बट रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस हैज सफर्ड. So there are 2 routes. One route is that they are routed, they are out of business, right? अब इसमें फूड इंडस्ट्री डाउन गई, बट जोमेटो बढ़ गया, राइट? स्विगी बढ़ गया, ओयो बैंकरप्ट हो गया, राइट? बट हमारे बहुत सारे जो है लोकल आजकल वापस जो है वो बिजनेसेस जो है वो बढ़ गए. तो दिस में द इम्पैक्ट हैज बीन वेरीड. सम ऑफ द इंडस्ट्रीज दैट हैव रियली गॉन वेरी हाई, राइट? टेक्नोलॉजी, रिटेल, सॉफ्टवेयर. ये जूम का जो रेट था, ये 100 रुपया महीना था. जब शुरू आया तो उस टाइम पे जूम 100 रुपया महीना था सिर्फ. और आज जूम कितना पहुंच गया? टुडे जूम हैज really become so costly. So indeed, we find that this is a digital say product. तो डिजिटल में, रिटेल में, इनमें बहुत ज्यादा रिकवरी हो गई है. सो वी फाइंड दैट यस, के शेप्ड रिकवरी that has really say happened, and we are finding some of the industries might suffer very badly, but some of the industries will definitely grow in the days to come. So the pandemic experiences of businesses, they have been that there has been a lockdown, and in the lockdown, we have learned that only the fittest, they survive, right? Only the fittest, they survive. So in the lockdown, what happens is that the industries which were not able to survive during this difficult time, they could not survive. The industries which had the deep pockets, industries which had the guts, industries which had the management, they were the ones they were able to say survive. Then second part in the pandemic experience is the drive for value. अब आजकल ब्रांडेड की बजाय हम लोग वैल्यू ड्रिवन होते जा रहे हैं. वी आर गोइंग टुवर्ड्स वैल्यू. Also, we are cutting fat and we are strengthening the muscle. अभी किसी ने, हमारे बंधु ने कहा कि मैं तो ज्यादा खाना खाने लग गया हूँ पेंडेमिक में, राइट? तो भैया जितना खाओगे अभी कोई बात नहीं, 6 महीने साल बाद उतना ही जिम में जाके पसीना बहाना पड़ेगा. और जब हम पसीना बहाते हैं तो हमें चर्बी उड़ानी पड़ती है, हमें मसल बनाने पड़ते हैं, तो 6 पैक ऐप बनाने पड़ते हैं, राइट? So we have, say, now firms are going for reducing employees. Firms are going for, say, incurring less expenditure on other wasteful times which were there. So they are cutting down on the travel cost. A lot of things are work from home now. Work from home is giving them a lot of cost reduction, a lot of automation is happening, a lot of collaboration is happening, and there's a lot of cost effective working these days. अब देखिए ना, मोतीहारी बिहार में मेरा लेक्चर कितने में करवा दिया, कुछ भी नहीं लगा, बस एक ईमेल आई, उस ईमेल में शिवेंद्रा ने लिंक भेज दिया, लिंक पे मैं ज्वाइन कर गया, मैं यहाँ से बोल गया, 40 बच्चे अलग अलग जगहों पे, 50 लोग जो है अलग अलग जगहों पे भाषण को सुन रहे हैं. अब देखिए, अगर मान लीजिए ये ऑफलाइन होता तो आपको सबको भी किराया खर्च के एक जगह पहुंचना पड़ता कैंपस में, मुझे भी एरोप्लेन से मोतीहारी आना पड़ता, एक दिन रुकना पड़ता, एक दिन की छुट्टी, 1.5 घंटे का लेक्चर, और 1.5 दिन मेरा बर्बाद होता, एक दिन आपका बर्बाद होता. बट देखिए, टुडे वी आर लिविंग इन द एज ऑफ कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव वर्किंग. मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ, आराम से एसी चलाया हुआ है, पंखा चल रहा है ऊपर, घर बैठे तैयार हुए, सिर्फ कमीज पहनी, राइट, और लेक्चर दे दिया मैंने. So this way, we are getting more cost efficient, and this is happening for almost all the businesses. Now, firms really have to take 5 key steps in their program for reinvention. I'll skip this, but I'll definitely go to the opportunities, because we were talking about opportunities. क्योंकि आज जब स्टूडेंट हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में आता है तो वो हमसे पूछता है कि सर मुझे कितना सक्षम करके भेज रहे हो ताकि जब मैं आपके यहाँ से जाऊं तो अपना जीवन को संवार सकूं. So there are startups after pandemic. According to startupindia.gov.in, the following startups are likely to grow after pandemic. The first is the educational technology. अब आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी में भी ऐसा होने जा रहा है ब्लेंडेड मोड के थ्रू. अब हो सकता है एक आधे सब्जेक्ट का कोई टीचर ही ना हो, आपको वीडियो दिखा के और उसके काम चल जाए, राइट? सो एजुकेशनल टेक्नोलॉजीज दे आर कमिंग अप इन अ बिग वे. देन हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस इंडस्ट्री, yes, that is also coming up in a big way, right? We have got financial services, non-banking financial companies, right? Then software as a service, remote working tools, e-commerce, delivery-based services, OTT platforms, online gaming. These are really coming up in a big way now, because now people are not preferring to go out and do all these things. Pharma, lifestyle, pathology. अब हर एक ने अपना अपना ब्लड टेस्ट तो करवा ही लिया है पिछले कुछ टाइम पे, कोई ना कोई पैरामीटर्स तो सबके बिगड़े ही हुए हैं. Each one of us, some or the other family member has been to say hospital, so these things are going to increase, and also managed office space. So these are the startups that are going to come. So if anybody amongst you, the students or anybody wants to start up a new business, I think so the opportunities lie here. You can probably reach to the respective websites and you can find opportunities. Now, in the post-corona world, a survey on blogpioneer.com, this has identified some very interesting opportunities in the digital space also. We all talk about digital, but then what in digital? So he has identified some, opportunities in digital. The first is the 3D printing, right? So the 3D printing is going to be an in thing now. Now people are not going to go for mass production. अगर आपका एक चीज खराब हो गई है, so you can just go to a 3D printing house and you can just get that particular item manufactured. So that way, 3D printing, artificial intelligence based solutions. अभी आप लोगों के ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन हो रहे होंगे, तो ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन जो है दैट इज अ होक्स. मैं तो उसको कोई एग्जामिनेशन नहीं मानता. वही AI बेस्ड सॉल्यूशंस आ रहे हैं, by which by tracking your eye movements, your hand movements, your body movements, the software is going to tell us which student is cheating. तो भी इस तरह के अगर आप लोग नकल मारने की सोच रहे हैं तो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से you can be caught. Then digital signature services, identification is going to be a crucial issue now. Cloud computing, online retailing, video conferencing, cyber security, all these are the opportunities in the digital space. IT equipment is going to grow. Gaming services, and these are not very costly startups. Believe me, you are students of commerce, but they are not very difficult. Even if you are not a student of computer, if you are students of commerce, you can go with all these things. So live streaming is happening now in a big way. We find so many young boys and girls, they have really taken up to social media and they're becoming influencers. So a lot of opportunities are there. Then drop shipping, this is also interesting thing. अभी स्विगी वाले क्या करते हैं कि अगर आपको खाना कहीं रेस्टोरेंट से नहीं मंगवाना, घर से मंगवाना है, तो they'll pick the food from your home and they'll deliver it. So the डब्बा वाला concept, that is also getting corporatized. Voice over internet protocol, grocery, coffee manufacturing, all these things, these businesses are going to grow. Then say other businesses which are going to grow, they are the research service, home fitness, online payment platforms, right? Then online marketing, media, HR, outsourcing, telehealth, home sanitation, affiliate marketing, insurance, banking, online dating. Yes, that is also growing now, right? And of course, yes, lending services. So these are the services, right, which are going to grow in the days to come. Okay. So this is the place where an opportunity exists. And believe me, making an app is not that difficult. इतना मुश्किल होता नहीं है जितना लगता है. आजकल तो बने बनाए ऐसे high level language programs हैं. All that you have to do is just to pick and drag the things, and you can make apps. So young boys and girls, find out opportunities. Who knows that you can be the next Mark Zuckerberg, because world's biggest ideas, they have come in the campuses, right? So big businesses have been built by young boys and girls like you who are studying in the campuses. So you have got creativity, you have got energy, you have got the capacity to take a risk. So that way, you can really identify some of these opportunities, and these opportunities exist in the ecosystem where you are there, right? So a lot of business opportunities can be created. Pandemic is not all that bad. This K-shaped recovery, which I've just now showed you, right? This K-shaped recovery, you can be in this upper crust and you can really go about with identifying some of the good business opportunities for you all, right? So another side, business ideas, they have also identified many such services. So these services, this list is meaningless, but the point is, you are students of commerce. So students of commerce know one very important thing, and that important thing is that, customers don't purchase anything. Customers look for solutions for their problems. So if you can identify the problem and if you can offer a solution, you can create a business. So whenever you can create a business, because every business dwells on value, right? So if you can identify a problem, give a value oriented solution for this, you are going to rock, you are going to be successful in that business. So the things are there, a lot of risks are there, but then this is a time to convert these risks and challenges into the opportunities. अवसर में बदलना, आपदा को अवसर में बदलना, जैसा कि हमें आजकल जो एक नेशनल रेटोरिक है या नेशनल नैरेटिव है, दैट नेशनल नैरेटिव इज टू बिल्ड पॉजिटिविटी इन द माइंड्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स. मीडिया टीवी चला के देख लो, देयर इज सो मच ऑफ नेगेटिविटी इनटू इट. So now it's a time when we have to build positivity into the minds of young boys and girls. We have to tell them that this is how, opportunity can be there. You all have agreed upon optimism in the word cloud, which I've shown you. Now the point is how we can turn this into this. So for this purpose, each one of you has to have your own set of, say, conditions भगवान ने हमारे को देखिए लाइफ में इम्तिहान दिया है, पर उसके साथ साथ हर एक को क्वेश्चन पेपर अलग दिया है. So each one of us who is going to face our own unique situations will have to work in our own ecosystems and add value to the world around us, right? So this is about say the presentation from my side. Now I would like to have the inputs from your side. If there is any question, yes, right? If there is any question from your side, I look forward to the questions, comments, or anything which you would like to say. I'll spend next 5 minutes. I'll spend next 5 minutes answering your queries. What will be the biggest challenge for an entrepreneur? Anyone can be disappointed. Absolutely right. You know, entrepreneurship, you know, the moment you decide that I am going to be an entrepreneur, you enter into the domain of challenges. Entrepreneur, shayad it may be incidental. Antar prerna se aata hai, right? So if you are driven, motivated internally, so yes, you will overcome these challenges. But you have asked me, what will be the biggest challenge? Biggest challenge, you see, I can draw a big list of challenge of identifying market, cash, blah, blah, blah. But I think so the biggest challenge is going to be the challenge in the mind, right? If you can make up the right mindset, I'm sure you will be able to overcome this challenge. So for the entrepreneur, the most important thing is to keep a cool mind and to say, analyze every problem objectively, and then try to find out that how this can be solved. Yes, it's a big research issue, right? It's a big research issue. Now you can also do some kind of a survey in your area, and you can find out that what do entrepreneurs in your area feel. Okay, so this is one aspect which needs to be talked to. Yes, any other question now? Any other question? Let me ask you a question now, right? That what exactly do you think the universities should be doing for the batches that are going to join them in 2023? I'm not talking of 2021, 2022, but I'm talking of 2023. What should be the new courses which universities should be offering? What is the expectation for the students, for the scholars, and for, of course, yes, for faculty, I won't ask, because we are the ones who have to design those solutions. Any inputs from your side? Chali, I think the next speaker has joined, so I'll not say intrude upon his time now. We'll stick to the minute to minute. So it's been a great audience, very interactive. Just look at the length of our chat, which has been so long. So I'm grateful to you for being wonderful audience, right? And thank you all for inviting me for this session. I'm extremely thankful for this opportunity of being with you virtually. We pray that things improve and we all are able to say have more deeper insights into the learning, and of course, yes, we reach out to a new normal. Thank you very much.
On behalf of everyone present here, I heartily thank you, sir, for such an insightful and very informative session, sir. Sir, your knowledge and words are no less than a gem for us. I can confidently say that everyone had a great learning experience today. Surely it will be very beneficial for all the scholars and members who attended your session, and they will certainly take away something from here. Thank you, sir, once again. Now, once again, I would like to call Mr. Surjit Kumar for the introduction of Chairman, sir, Professor Vikas Parikh.
Thank you again. Good afternoon, everyone. Again, it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce Professor Vikas Parikh, sir, as a chairperson of 10th lecture of this eGyan series. Professor Vikas Parikh, sir, is presently working as a professor and head in Department of Computer Science and IT at Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, Bihar. Sir is having specialization in information security. He has more than 50 years of research and teaching experience. His area of interest in research includes cybersecurity and forensics, theoretical computer science, mobile computing, computers, and society. In his supervision, 5 research scholars have been awarded PhD degree. Sir is also having membership of various professional societies like ACM, ISACA, Cryptology Research Society of India, Rotary Club. Now I welcome and invite Professor Vikas Parikh, sir, for your speech. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, I am indeed grateful to Professor Trilochan Sharma ji, Head of the Department of Commerce, for giving me this opportunity to be part of this lecture. And the lecture, I could attend only a small part of the lecture of our speaker, Professor Tejinder Sharma ji today. And I found the lecture to be very informative. In fact, the topic that you have kept for today's lecture in this lecture series is indeed very relevant. Business after pandemic, challenges and opportunities. Well, I am not an expert on business, so I am not in a position to say much about challenges that we face and what are the opportunities available. But as sir has rightly said that जिसको हम आपदा में अवसर कहेंगे, there are so many opportunities available for us. He has also, mentioned the various venues where we will find such opportunities, including cybersecurity. So our expert has already, said so many good things about the subject, and the lecture has been very informative and useful. So first of all, I congratulate and thank Professor Tejinder Sharma ji for this very useful lecture. And then I would like to thank all the faculty members of the staff, Professor Shirish Mishra ji, Dr. Ravish ji, and Dr. Subrat Roy, Avnish ji, Shivendra ji, and Sumita ji for making this event a very successful. In fact, I am aware that the Department of Commerce has been organizing many lectures and they have invited very eminent experts from business and industry, academia, for students. I am also thankful to all the research scholars and students who have been very attentive and have been, attending these sessions with such enthusiasm. Thank you so much to the department and to the expert. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Professor Avnish Kumar, sir, for vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Okay, thank you. Let me first thank our head of the institution, Professor Sanjeev Sharma, sir, who is the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor G. Gopal Reddy ji, who is the Vice Chancellor of the university, our Dean, Professor Paunesh sir, our head of the department, who has given some adequate time for the session, and has been present throughout the session, Professor Trilochan Sharma sir. Chairperson of today's session, Professor Vikas Parikh sir, we are thankful to you for your presence in this session. I'm also thankful to Professor Tejinder Sharma sir, who has given a very enlightening talk on this topic of effect of a pandemic on business and what we are going to see in the foreseeable future, what options we have, how the pandemic has affected business and various section of the society and those who come from different multi-layered society. That we have elite class, working class, etc. So we are thankful to you, Professor Tejinder Sharma sir. I'm thankful to all the faculty members of the department for their kind support and participation in this EGAN series lecture throughout. And I'm thankful to all other faculty members from this university and other university. I'm thankful to the anchor of the session and all the students who have participated here. We are thankful to that, and all other members who have been directly or indirectly involved with this session. I'm thankful to all of us. So all of you have been very much supportive to the session. Now over to the anchor.
Thank you, sir. Now, at the end of this program, I request you all to stand at your place for the national anthem. Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaki Jaya Hai, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Punjab Sindh Gujarat Dravir Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Jal 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 Tiranga तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. Thank you all.
Thank you, ji. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Professor Tejendra Sharma, sir.